Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel ABAP Genius. In today's video, we will be discussing about associations. This is one of the feature which makes the CDS use very performance efficient. So what is association? What is the difference between association? Let us see in today's videos. For that, let me quickly create one CDS view. I can say it as CDS entity. Let me give description. In the template, we have defined view entity. So the same thing I am selecting. Okay, now let us discuss what does association means in terms of theoretical. So whenever if you are joining two tables, it will automatically forms the joins and after forming the join, it will fetch the data based on the join and it will retrieve the data. But in terms of associations, it will form the join if it is needed. Then only the associations are turning into a joins, unless it will be just fetching the data from a single table only. So that's why we will call these associations are as on-demand joins. Whenever we need the data from the target entity, then only these associations will form the joins. Otherwise, it will act as just simply fetching the data from one table. So let us write this association in terms of CDS view. So I'm fetching the data from VBAK. How to write the association means association, and I'm giving some numbers here. This will be called as cardinality. We will be discussing about cardinality also. To VBAP, as I'm giving the alias name here to VBAP on VBAK.VBLN equal to VBAP.VBLN. So now our association is ready. That means we are performing the association between VBAK and VBAP tables. And after writing the association, we have mentioned some value here within the square braces. This is called as cardinality, and this defines the relationship between these two tables. And this association we are doing from VBAK to VBAP, so we have mentioned as to VBAP, and for VBAP we have given one alias name which is underscore VBAP. Maybe some of you might question why you are giving it as underscore VBAP. As per the SAP recommended practices, it is best to use underscore as the alias names before the table's name. Like this will be one of the best practices for coding. And after alias name, we are giving the on condition, and from like whenever we are writing a join, however we will impose the where condition, similar way we are doing the where condition here also on the on part. So we are imposing with VBLN. So this is how the association we have to write in our CDS view. But I am telling you something called as target entity. So what is the target entity means? This VBAP is the target entity and VBAK is the source entity. So that means whenever you are accessing the fields of this VBAP table, then only this association will form the join condition. If you are just fetching the data from VBAK, it won't form the join. So this is the meaning of on-demand join in association. And coming to cardinality, this cardinality we can give it as 0 to star, 1 to 1, 0 to 1 based on the tables we are imposing in the association. Now here I have defined as 1 to star. That means for every one VBLN in VBAK table, there can be n number of VBAK in VBAP. That means we will be having definitely number of line items for a sales order. So that means there can be one, minimum one, and star. That means n number of sales orders. So this is the meaning of cardinality. Based on the tables we are using and the type of fields you are using in the on condition, it will be changing. And one more thing about cardinality is you cannot use star to star, 0 to star like that. And you can just simply make it as 1. That means it will take us 0 to 1 automatically. And here, one more important thing we have to remember is I will just mention some fields here. Now I am not fetching any data from the VBAP table. Now I have fetched some of the data. I have saved this one and I am activating this view. Okay, it is giving some warnings. It is not used. Yes, we are not using it now. And I am running this one. And we are able to see some data here. Now let me do one thing. So as previously mentioned, it won't form a join because we are not accessing the data from the target entity. Now let me access the data from the target entity, which is underscore VBAP dot POSNR. Now I have activated and let me run this one. Now also you will be able to see the entry and we have item number mentioned. For some fields we will be having the multiple items. So now my association will form a join in this case. But which join it has formed and how to see that means we have the option here. We can see in show SQL create statement. So if you observe here, let me expand this for you. So this is the SQL statement available for our CDS entity. Here it has formed left outer join from VBAK to VBAP, and automatically it has added this MANDT, which is our client field. So from VBAK to VBAP, it has formed the left outer join. So this is the way how you can see which join the CDS view entity has formed. So associations, we can make use of it in our CDS entities, and it will help you to avoid unnecessary joins and improves our performance. Hope this video is useful to you. Please do like, share and subscribe to this channel for more useful content.